Hello, friend. I'm Eon with AVIA Media Group here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Let me be the first to congratulate you on getting one of our awesome real estate media packages that includes our total marketing kit. In that marketing kit, you're going to find awesome tools that help you supercharge your listings' reach and amplify your professional brand. And in this video, we're going to go over all of those tools. Before we get started, I want to inform you that I created chapter shortcuts and I put them in the description below for fast and future access, so don't miss that. We're constantly improving things here at AVIA Media Group, so make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to get notified for future updates. With all that said, let's go. So when you first log into your account, this is where it's going to take you, to your dashboard. If you don't know where to log in, you should navigate over to aviamediagroup.com right there, and this wonderful button right here, client log on or log in. That will take you to your dashboard. And this is what your dashboard will look like. Now I have created a avatar account, Neon Eon. It is not real. I am not a realtor. This is just for you to learn how to use our system. So from your dashboard, you can do quite a bit of things like order a photo shoot and view your listings. But what we're going to do is go to the account tab right here. And this is this very first tab on the left called basic data. This is the page that you want to fill out. Fill out your name. I have Neon Eon. It's super Las Vegas with all the neon, some retro 80s style high school portrait stuff. Fill in your position, whatever your job title is, whether it's realtor, realtor salesperson, realtor broker, broker's associate, whatever it is, and all the necessary stuff that you would fill in. This is important because it will auto-populate on your marketing kit materials. So make sure you fill all this out. And at the very bottom, this is very important, make sure you click Save Updates. After you click Save Updates, we'll go back to our dashboard here, and we are going to go into the property address of our most recent listing. This is not a real listing. This section is go through each of these tabs here on the left, starting with the site summary. Now these are the tabs that will be shortcutted in the description below. So if you just need a refresher on what's important to put into the site data, just hit that shortcut button in the description. It'll take you right here. In the site summary section, you'll see that the site status, we are live. Here we have some shortcuts for social media shares. If you click on one of these, it will open up a pop-up and allow you to quickly and easily share this to your feed on your social medias. You also have some quick tools. If you're pending, you can set it as sold. You can create an open house schedule, grab embeddable HTML code for things like emails, and of course your download links. These are the links that you are given when you receive the email notification that your listings, photography, and other media is ready. Now, this section here, the site traffic, this is pretty important. This shows you when we went live, all right, it was on the 3rd, and it shows you how many hits we had on this website. Now, some clients have created like Facebook ads and driven hundreds of thousands of people, and you can see all of the traction that your website, all of the hits that it's getting over a timeline. You can tell how much effect your ads got in one day by hovering the mouse over, and it shows you how many hits. Below that section, we have 3 columns: top media, top referrers, and top cities. Now, top media, the number one media is always going to be the very first photo. That's just natural. Top referrers, this is where the traffic is being driven from. And top cities, that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, normally we have somewhere in Vegas is always going to be the number one because that's our local server where most of the data is stored. If you were to run a Facebook ad in, let's say, Seattle and Los Angeles for your listing here in Las Vegas, and you spent $10 in each market for a week, you would see here in top cities which one generated more interest, the Seattle one or the Los Angeles one, right? And the top first one, it would be Facebook. Now you will see this begin to populate with things like Redfin and Zillow and things like that. And if you run ads on other platforms or even an email campaign, those referrers will populate here. But what's great about this is after you run your ad, let's say Los Angeles outperforms Seattle 3-1, your next round of ads would just be in Los Angeles. You use a shotgun approach, and then you use a sniper approach to target buyers. The last section here is a weekly traffic report. You are automatically subscribed to this weekly traffic report, and here's a view of it. Now, this is not a real listing, of course, so this is just an example of how it appears when it gets sent to you or your client. You can subscribe your clients to this traffic report. You can see it's very professionally done, graphically aesthetic, and it shows you some really good information about the listing. So here, the more cities you have, the more this will populate all around here, and it shows you top referring websites. It would be Redfin, Zillow, etc. Visitors for this week and total visitors. All right, and then if you want to, say, add something like a virtual twilight to this order, you can do that from here. All right, moving on from the Site Summary tab, the next tab down is Site Media. In this tab is where all of your media lives. In the upper section, you have a download page. This takes you to a page that you should already be familiar with, which is a download option where you can download all of the media that we provided you from our photo shoot. And then below that, here to the right where it says size, this actually changes the size of the thumbnails. And why that's important is because the way these images appear here is the way they appear on the website. So if you click this button right here, Preview Site, it opens up a new tab, and here's what our website for this property looks like. It says Luxury Listing, 6360 Rainbow Boulevard. There's my information, my headshot. Here's a description, some property details, and then the photo gallery, etc. All right, so let's go ahead and close that tab. Now, if we want to make this backyard photo the lead photo instead of a bathroom photo, we just click and drag it, okay? And then say we want this backyard twilight to be the second photo, we just move that over there. Then we go to Preview Site again, and look, that first photo is that backyard photo. So, super important to note, the order that these photos appear here is the order in which they appear on your website. Now, you see how some of these have, let's go ahead and make these thumbnails as big as possible. See how some of these thumbnails have yellow boxes and some don't? Well, there's 3 icons in each thumbnail. One is a star, which is your highlight button. Another one is an eyeball, which we have here, which is like a hide button. What this function does is it hides this image from public view so the public doesn't see it. And then of course there's a trash can. Let's say there's just a listing that is just not that great, like let's say it's this one and you want to get rid of it. Trash can, are you sure you want to delete this media? And that's permanent. Below this site media section is floor plans, site attachments. Site attachments is where your videos and your reels will live, links to 3D tours. Moving on, next below site media, we have site data. Inside site data, this is the second most important tab to fill out after your account tab, okay? So inside site data, you have sections for MLS number, the list price, special markings, like let's say this is just listed instead of luxury listing, property features, the address. Some of these things are auto-populated when the order is placed, like the address we need. Bedrooms, bathrooms, lot size, those are optional. And then here's where your property description, keywords for search engine optimization, and noteworthy amenities lives. Anytime you fill something else out, like let's say big green grassy lawn, and you hit enter, that creates a new bullet point. You hit save updates. When you hit save updates, once all this is filled out, like we changed this and we added an amenity, if we go to preview site, we'll see that our property description is right here. Very important. And then big green grassy lawn is populated right here with that check mark. That's how those changes appear on your website. Okay, make sure you hit the Save Updates button. That is key. All right, next tab down below Site Data is Print Materials. All right, Print Materials. Aspen is the default. If you click edit, you can actually make these templates very much like you can with Canva, and they're quite easy. Just click and drag. You want to see that photo? Boom, there it is. Super, super simple. We will do an entirely different video about editing these in another video, but this is how they work. I want to bring your attention to this section here, add a flyer. You will get a pop-up. Now, the thing to think about these, because they are fully customizable, these are like starters, primers. These are inspiration to get you going, right? And the more information you fill out on the site data page and your account information, the more information gets filled out here. And there are a few of them that are specially designed, like Birch, and then you have Birch back. Anything that has a back is designed to be printed front and back. And these are great to print out and leave as giveaways at open houses and things like that. And you got oak and oak back, and there's also walnut and walnut back, and willow back. And these, again, they're all the same, totally customizable. Like, you want to feature that gorgeous kitchen of this property, that's the way you do it. And then here's a little, you just want to make that a little bit bigger, you can do that too. And you know, if you want to add one, like there's the outside view. Real simple to do. Save and close, and now it lives there as a new print material. Moving on to the section below print materials is site design. Now, site design, what it's talking about specifically is that website. So this is the name of the website template that's currently chosen, Gemini Dark Blue. Open preview, this button does the same as this button, but what we're going to do is go to the second button down called Select Design Style. This is going to open a pop-up. Let's say you don't want this design style with your headshot, your contact information right up front, and this little nice smile. Let's say you want it to be red. Super simple change. If we minimize this arrow and deselect Gemini and we go to Nova or Astrid, Nova and Astrid are the two most recent website templates, and in my opinion, they're kind of the better ones because they're more modern, and I like a clean, modern aesthetic. Site design is super subjective. Let's say we choose Astrid 2, hit OK, and we open the preview. Opens up a new tab in our browser, and here it is. This comes in late, that comes in a little bit late, have a little bit of motion, and then we have our data, our features. Here's links, printable flyer, 1, 2, schools, local info, and then all of the visible photos in a very nice presentation. And then, of course, here's contact information. All right, that's my license number. It's not applicable. And then you can even share some quick hits from there. That's how site design. Now, you can also have friendly web addresses, which are short. You can save this as 6360 South Rainbow Boulevard, a shortcut, and you can even choose background music. Personally, I'm always the guy with like 30 tabs open, and if something resets and there's background music and I don't know where it's coming from, it drives me crazy. So I personally would choose none, but it's entirely up to you. All right, below site design, back on the left-hand side, the next tab down is site activation. This is really great for a lot of shortcuts, okay? This shows you the lifespan. First we created it, then it was preparing. Now we're live. Shortcut to go pending, sold. You can take it offline or you can even delete it. Then there's a bunch of shortcut links. You have a branded website. Another nice feature of this is an unbranded website. You can actually take this link and put it on the MLS. Anything labeled in our system unbranded is MLS compliant. If we click on that, it opens up a new tab, and look at that. It's exact same website, professional presentation. It's just stripped of all of your contact information. MLS compliance at the click of a button. Now I want you to see a little feature here, this clipboard. If you click on that, boom, copy to clipboard. This whole URL is copied to your clipboard. So you can open up a new tab, go into your Facebook, hit paste, and look, there it is. All right, so just to save you a little bit of time. Branded website, unbranded website, marketing kit, download page, property owner preview. I would not personally use the property owner preview. I would use the branded website because it is professional photos and a professional presentation that your home sellers can share with their social media, and you want your information out there in front of them. Now here, you see rebuilding video. We'll get to that in a minute. You will see in social media a couple of buttons, right? Like branded front image share. If I click that, it's just like in the earlier site summary section. It creates a pop-up, and you can create, check out this amazing listing by Neon Eon, not a Las Vegas realtor. And then you post to Facebook. I'm not going to do that because this is an example. All of these, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, wherever you're at the most, this is a great shortcut for you to save a little bit of time. All right, below site activation, back on the left, in the tab marked Marketing Kit, this is the meat and the potatoes. This is why we're here, and let's get into it right now. The Marketing Kit. Here we have there's a lot of redundancy built into our system, so you'll see some things you've seen in a couple other places. Here's a long and a short URL for the website. You can even download a QR code. When you download the QR code, you can actually upload it to your site media section by clicking and dragging, and then you can put that onto the print materials section to print out for your open house giveaways. Also links to unbranded as well as QR code. Another button for the download photos. Flyers, printable materials and attachments. This is where you will have things like the flyers that you created, also floor plans. But below that, we have our social media flyer tiles. Now this is really where the power is. These, again, are inspiration templates, fully editable, customizable. Like, let's say you love this and you just, you want a little drone shot instead of your headshot. You just put that right there. Really easy to change. And that's actually a way better photo with the fire. But let's say you want to move that around. You can just put that like right there, click out of it. Really, really, really nice and easy way to have this presentation. And then all you have to do is download it and then post it on your social media. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity. If you have not downloaded our app, go to your app store and search AVIA Media Group and download our app, because then you could download all of these photos straight to your photo album and post to your Instagram or social media from there. So after you have these Real Stories TikToks, that basically it's a long rectangle form social media tile, you have a bunch of other ones just listed. Again, these are fully customizable inspiration pieces. But what I want you to see here is each one's kind of the same. Like you see this one, you have just listed. It's the same in the rectangle, the square, and the vertical rectangle. There's a blaze with the headshot in each one. It doesn't really change from one to one except the sizing. Rectangles are for Facebook and LinkedIn. Squares are for Instagram. And the tall rectangle is a lot like these. The tall rectangle, this one's just a little bit more simplified. It is to occupy 100% of the real estate on the phone so that people who are viewing it don't get distracted and swipe away in 2 seconds. They have to wait 5. But you have a lot of options here to customize these the way you see fit best. And then we get down to a few Facebook optimized ones. And then there's a long form Pinterest one, which is really good. And then we get into some site videos. Now, you see here where it says something changed for this property, so this video is being rebuilt. Anytime you make a change to anything in the site media section, whether that's moving positions of a photo, making blind or making visible, deleting, highlighting or unhighlighting, it does take about an hour or so for these to repopulate. So I'm going to let those repopulate, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to go over these. Okay, after a little bit, you'll see that the blue text has disappeared, and now we can go in and edit things like the address, the web address. Now, these are suggestions, not rules. Where it says address line 1, I wrote, we helped our clients sell these homes. That should be clients. Address line 2, by creating awesome marketing material. Web address, again, these are just suggestions. They are not hard rules. If something just doesn't work, you can simply hide it. This shade opacity is a layer that sits between the photos, and the text so that the text stands out from the image a little bit. And media options, if you have more than photos in your site media section, like you have photos and videos, you can put those in here as well. So we're just going to go ahead and cancel. And then what you can do is hit play, and you can see what these do. So with the two teaser videos, you get a square and a rectangle one, and they're both the same. With the two teaser videos, remember from the site media section where highlights, we have the magic number of 33. That is because these teaser videos are designed to go through 33 photos in 25 seconds. That's right, 33 photos in 25 seconds. It's really fast. It looks really good. And then below that, we have these two other video products. One is a branded, one is an unbranded video. This is just a slow playing video. If you want to edit it, it has all this information here: your address, line 1, 2, contact name, title, phone number, email. Again, these are suggestions. They are not hard rules. And let's see what these look like. It just goes through all of the photos that are not hidden from view. The branded one has your broker logo and it has the address. Let's go ahead and make this big. And then it goes through a little bit of pop-up on the bottom with some information that you put in. And the rest of it is just a very slow-moving slideshow. Not that big of a deal. It goes through every photo that's not blinded. And then at the end of it, if we fast forward, you'll see that it has a little bit of the agent information that comes up at the end, like that. All right. At the very end of that is another copy of our copyright that says that we own the photos, you own the license to use it to sell the listing and market your professional brand. The last thing we have to go over is the lead capture. Lead capture is something you can put on your flyers for the handouts. And what it does is it sends you a text that a specific number, phone number that is interested in the property. And then it replies to them with links to the website and the property information. So it's a really good way to generate warm leads or receive warm leads, people who are interested in the property. And it gets the information, the website with all the photos, into their hands absolutely immediately. Thank you for watching. That is it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My number is on the website. You can call or text, normal business hours, 6 days a week. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Another good way is to send us an email, and my assistant can get back to you maybe quickly than I can. So thanks again. Best of luck. Let me know if you got questions. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Make it a great day, Las Vegas. I love you.